Hi, it's Louise again. Today I'm going to do a beginner's guide to diamond painting. So what I've done is I've got one of my unlicensed work, which I usually don't work on, but I'm going to show you how to do round drill diamond painting, because that is the easiest way to start diamond painting for beginners. I wouldn't recommend a square straight away, but practice on some round drill canvases. Maybe get something cheap and small. So what I've done here is I marked out a place that I'm going to show you single placing drills on this one. And up here, I'm going to show you how you do multi-placing onto a round canvas. Also, I'm going to show you what you get in the pack. In a normal basic pack with anything you get on like Amazon, Temu or Shein, or anything unlicensed, you generally get a tool pack like this. So you have a simple pink pen, it's just plastic with a brass tipped single placer. You get a tray that will help you sort out your drills, what you're placing onto the canvas, and also helps you put it back into its storage packet. And also what you do get is some pink wax that helps put the drills onto the end of the pen and then onto your canvas. In this one, which you don't always get, you also got a scrunchie that you can put onto your pen wherever you're most likely going to be holding it, to make it better to hold. So I'd probably put that closer to the tip. So somewhere around about there. It actually helps you, it comforts how you do it. But also in this one, which you don't always get in basic packs, I've got a plastic multi-placer. So that's why I thought I'd show you how to do multi-placing as well. Also, what you do get is a pack of drills. This one has 20 drills in it. And this is the drill run it's got. So what I'm going to show you in a minute is just one or two things how to pack it away into storage packs. Because this one doesn't actually come with labels to put onto the storage packs. I've actually managed, if you often get that in basics, just find some stickers. I got these off of Amazon and I've numbered them with what the actual symbol is going to be, not the DMC number of the colour, because it'll be easier as you're going through, just looking for the symbol that you use. So I've got 1 to 8, then A, all alphabet for the rest of the letters. So what I'm going to do is box up 2, then finish boxing up off screen and come back to tell you how to do the rest of diamond painting. Right. So I'm going to just box up number 1 and 2. So I'm going to take the sticker off and automatically put them somewhere I'm going to see them on the pack. So I'm going to, on the storage. For these ones, I can only see them on the top. So I'm putting them on the top of the thing. Right, just get that done. Okay, and then I'm going to get these drills. I would usually use scissors, but I haven't brought any with me, so I'm just using my scalpel quickly to open these ones. What I generally tend to do is I actually cut open the top of the pack, if I do that properly, and actually put it in the sorter, because it's easier then to put into the storage pack. Sometimes you can have a funnel, but sometimes the funnels don't fit these size storage. These, what you can do, the tops comes off, so it'd be easier for these ones too. Right, so that's now packed up, and that's the number 1s. And now finish number 2, which is a black. least these aren't static. Sometimes you do get very much static on drills trying to get them out of the packaging. If that happens, what it means is there's not a lot of moisture to the drills, so you need to somehow introduce moisture to the drills. If you're in a humid climate, that shouldn't be an issue. But anyway, I'm sure if that becomes an issue, you can look on YouTube to find out how to do that. So that is now done for those two. I'll come back, and after I've boxed these all up in a minute. Bye. Hi, so now I've finished kitting up the kit. These are all the empties. I'm just going to put those away in the bin. Right, so I finished kitting up, and this is the finished kit up pack right here. I did find that one colour had 2 packs, and not one total pack filled one of these slots. So what I did is I got a little baggie that I had loads of anyway, put what colour it was and the symbol with the spare pack. So once this pot here is a little bit less full, I can refill it later with the outstanding drills. So that you have to prepare to have some time to unkit your drills into their storage tubs. It's the most time consuming thing when you're trying to get to go and diamond paint. In total, it took me about 20 minutes to unkit this one, but it is only 20 colours and there's not a lot on each colour. So that's about average for a 20 colour. But if you have a kit that has 40 or 60 colours, just remember it could take up to an hour to an hour and a half to unkit one of those diamond drills. So factor in time when you do this. So what I'm going to show you now is how to fill in your drill pen with the wax and get going with the single placing square, which is going to be this one. I'm going to turn the camera towards the canvas now, so I'll be back in a minute once I've changed the camera angle. Hi again, I changed the angle, not brilliant, but I don't have a tripod that can actually show you on top of what I'm doing. But once I finish the square, I will show you it up close. But now let's get this drill pen. Currently is empty, as you can see. This wax has got protective plastic both sides, so make sure you peel it back for one side like so, and then you just press your pen in and bring it out, and you now have some wax in the end of your drill. So the first colour I'm going to do is P, which is this symbol along this edge here. So you literally, once you pour the diamonds in your little tray, shake them side by side so they're laying down flat. Some of them will be the upside down still, but don't worry about those. Just don't pick up any of those drills. So you pick it up with the pen, so it goes on the end of the drill, and you put it right in the centre of the symbol, and you continue that for the rest of that colour. So that's what I'm doing at this moment in time. It's got a few more to do. These are actually quite good drills for an unlicensed kit, and the symbols are really nice and clear, which often you don't get with an unlicensed canvas, so don't worry too much. This is just to start off with diamond painting. I would recommend a small. And if you do want to do just practice until you go to a licensed canvas, which is so much better, I would highly recommend a Amazon or Shein or Temu canvas, and they are cheap that way as well. Just in case, just to see whether or not you actually do like doing this. So for the rest of this square, as you can see so far, that's all single placed down. I'm going to do this in time lapse, so I'll see you back in a minute. Right, so I have finished that little square now. As you can see, it's all single place, and that's near enough what it should be like once you've finished. But I do have to say, if you actually misput a wrong drill on it, sometimes these kits come with long-nosed tweezers, so you can actually prise one of these colour drills off. I've got some here anyway, so I'll probably show you anyway. This kit didn't come with some pliers, so but what you do is you literally get the drill underneath the drill and just prise it off, and then you can reuse the drill or put it in the right position. If they don't come with any tweezers, I would recommend highly investing in some tweezers, because as you're beginning, you're more likely to make mistakes, but that's okay. We're all human. Also, this is actually quite a light canvas, which means I don't actually need to have a backlight underneath it to actually see the symbols. But if you do get a canvas that is pretty dark and it's really hard to see the symbols, I would highly recommend getting a light pad that like artists or sketchers use when they're sketching, to go underneath, and it will just illuminate all the symbols and make it easier for you to actually diamond paint. Anyway, so what I'm now going to show you is how to multi-place. I've actually cut out a square here, which is mostly just one colour. But I'm only going to just show you a few rows. I'm not actually going to show you the whole square this time round, because I'm sure you hate just having blank space of me not speaking. Right, what I'm using is all the white again, which we used at the beginning of the last one. This one, fill the tray is quite full. Go to the edge of one side and then make sure it goes the other side. Do it again a few times like that until quite a few drills populated. Then slightly tap down to one end so you get neat rows. So you get neat rows of your actual drills. So this first one is 10 by 10, but I don't have a multi-placer that's 10 by 10. I think this must be like a 5 or 6, but get as much as you can in there. So what you do is you get your multi-placer, which is on the end of this already, and you do exactly the same as you did on the first. You load it up with the wax. You press it in as hard as you can and pull it out. But as you can see, it's not full to the edge, because you can see there's a gap between the end here and there. So fill it up until it's actually full. So as you can see now, that's pretty full. So that should be okay to multi-place now. So what I'm going to do is try and see how many this will take. 4, 5, 6. It will take 6. So what you do, you get your drills here. You count from the edge 6 along, and you place them in to the multi-placer. And on this canvas, which I'll turn around, I'll show you a close-up soon. I'm just doing it one row, showing you here. You start on one symbol and then you roll it down to the 6th symbol. So that's what you do. What I'm going to do now is stop this video, get the the camera closer to the canvas, and then you can see what exactly I am doing. Right, I'm actually holding the camera, so bear with me if it moves. I'm going to try and show you how to get these drills as well. So I'm counting 6 across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Push this in here and then grab all those drills, as you can see there. Then when I come to the canvas, next row, I'm placing it on the first symbol, and then I'm rolling it down to the 6th symbol. I hope you can see that. That's what I'm just going to do it again. Count 6 across. Get along here and roll down. So that is multi-placing. It's really good for blocked areas of a single colour. Let me just try it one more time for you. Maybe closer down here so you can see it a bit better. Place on the first symbol and then roll it down to the 6th symbol. And let me bring the camera a little bit closer so you can see. There we go. Hope that helps. Anyway, I'm just going to move the camera back. Anyway, that is how you do basic diamond painting. I'm hoping you actually all find that interesting, and that if you do want to beginners kit without spending any money, I'm willing to give you a kit if you live in the United Kingdom, or so I can send you one in the post. If you live in Essex, where I do, I live off the coast of Colchester on Mersey Island, I'm willing to even deliver it to you and just give you a quick run around how to do the diamond painting. So if you are one of those people, please drop me a line. My channel is really new, like I think it's on day 4 or 5 at the moment, so I would be really happy if all of you could actually subscribe and give me ideas of how to improve my channel. My family have been doing it to me all week. Oh, you should do this, you should do that, you shouldn't do that, kind of thing. I'm happy for any feedback that people can give me. Yeah, so I hope you all have a lovely time diamond painting. Speak to you all soon. Bye.